Shalom Mashbaka. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied unto you all. Kalala aba yaba shama mashak yaba shabaraka tam tawra wa bahala ya shama ya shabala yahaba ala haya nabaka dabar mashbaka. Welcome. Yo, we got another sharp rebuke here. And the spirit led me to call this mess out. So I have no other choice but to obey. Now, what we're looking at is a screenshot of Instagram. And if you look at the very top of the search bar there of Instagram, you'll see a hashtag that many of you are very familiar with. This hashtag is the primary hashtag of this ministry. Now, this is a screenshot, but if you're following me on Instagram, you can click on any of the hashtags on any of my postings that says Unfiltered Truth of God. And it'll show you the many posts that were made with that hashtag. The problem lies with the picture at the top center. Yes, the picture at the top center, right? That's the problem here. That's the issue here. And by the power of Wawak Kwadash, we are calling it out and rebuking it. Now, from a glance, one may look at this and say, okay, that's just a woman taking a picture. She's showing love to the hashtag. But no. It's far more devilish than it appears to be. It's far more devilish and wicked than what it appears, just from first glance. Now, another may say, well, what's the issue? Cardi B's on the top right. Okay, yeah, she is. But you see, there's a scripture there calling out an issue with Cardi B. Romans 1:28, the reprobate mind, right? But that's a different story. We're going to focus on this dog of a woman who decided to wickedly use the hashtag connected to this ministry. We're going to talk about this dog here. And before I go into it, I need anybody who's sensitive with their ears. If you're sensitive with your ears, if you're sensitive to rude speech, I'm politely asking you to go ahead and just sit out on this one. Don't even tune in to this sharp rebuke. Because some people just don't understand how you must speak toward devils. I know many people don't have that firm understanding. They think that you can deal with devils politely. No, that's not the case here. You watch too many movies of those exorcisms with those wicked Catholic priests doing exorcisms. No, you watched too many of those movies. Okay? And you might still have the veil and stronghold of the Nicolaitans on your psyche. You can't deal with demonic entities politely. So again, if you have sensitive ears, or if you have children in the room while this is going, this is the disclaimer to either just sit this one out and don't watch this particular video, or have your children leave the room. We're going to get further into it here. So this is the woman, or the dog, I should say, the shameless woman. And yes, it's biblical to call a shameless woman a dog. Now, as you can see, this is a verified Instagram user. And we're not going to speak on her name because her name is irrelevant. Now, she put some dumbass caption talking about she had inbox questions of showing a unfiltered photo of her or whatever, and then has the audacity to use the unfiltered truth of God hashtag while she sports this wicked dog ass picture, and have the audacity to throw up the Hashatan horns at the same time. See, some of you hoes do anything for attention. And you never realize that all attention isn't good attention. Well, this dog here got that bad attention because you are profaning the business of the Most High with your vanity and lust for attention. You have spiritually marked yourself dealing with the Most High's business with such vanity and whoredom. Now, I will say that she decided to use this picture. But when you click on her profile, she has a lot of shameless pictures. This is a woman who's used to manipulating men with her body. This is a whore. And she wanted the attention. And I just recently found out about this being in the hashtag of the ministry. And then what makes things worse is Instagram chose to make this post a top post of the hashtag. And it has nothing to do with all of the other content related to the hashtag, because all of the other content related to this hashtag goes back to this ministry. This is the only offsetting post pertaining to the hashtag, the post that doesn't belong to the hashtag. Now, we're going to cut this dog up with the scripture because she has been marked in the spiritual realm. She is spiritually marked because you want to deal with the Most High's business in such a profane, whorish way. Woe unto you, woman. Woe unto you. And she knew exactly what she's doing because she got these damn Hashatan horns thrown up into the picture. We don't deal with that bullshit there. We don't deal with none of this trash. And it's just something about these Jezebelian women that just got to insert themselves into the business of the Most High. They just got to have the attention of the men of Yah. They can't help themselves but to seek after the attention of the men of Yah, the true men of Yah. Because there's always some profane, inordinate, out of order woman who's doing some stuff like this pertaining to Yahweh's ministries. Now, I guess she thought she can go ahead and roll and do this, thinking that she was dealing with the maimed Nicolaitan, right? But no, that's not what you're dealing with here, dog. This dog ass hoe here. Now, I'm saying this because when I seen this out of place picture, I checked out her profile and seen all of the shameless photos she has on her profile. So I'm calling her exactly what she is, biblically. And if you're within the truth of Yah, as a man of Yah, or even as a woman of Yah, you don't tolerate this bullshit here. You don't tolerate all this whoredom. You don't tolerate hoe activity. You're not supposed to tolerate it because it's abominable to the Most High. And the only reason why a lot of them are bold to do this type of stuff and present themselves half naked all the time is because you got simp men who allow such manipulations to run all over them because they have no control over their loins. So these type of women pull the Geppetto strings on these type of weak ass men. And then you have women who befriend these type of women, and they really don't have a hoe nature to them, but they follow after hoes, or they associate with hoes, and they condone this activity. They copy after the personality and the mannerism of these hoes. Yet they truly aren't like that. But in moments time with them continuing to follow these profane ass dog ass women, they themselves turn to a profane dog ass woman. The Most High has already spoke against such whoredom because he said whoredom will make the land defiled. And when he said that, he meant how it spreads. So again, if you're a man of Yah or you're a woman of Yah, you are not supposed to tolerate this whorish behavior from women. Let's get to the precepts. This is 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. This woman here is speaking evil with the vanity of her own mind. The vanity and the whoredom that she's practicing into, she's speaking evil of the ministry of Yah, inserting her profaneness into the title or the subject of this godly order. Verse 13, 2 Peter chapter 2, verses 13 through 14. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to riot in the daytime. Spots they are and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you. So she's trying to feast with this ministry by inserting this profane post that she made with the unfiltered truth of God. Verse 14, having eyes full of adultery, and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and heart they have exercised with covetous practices. Cursed children, eyes full of adultery. That's that woman there. Eyes full of adultery. That's that woman there. 2 Kings chapter 9, verse 22. And it came to pass when Joram saw Jehu that he said, is it peace, Jehu? And he answered, what peace? So long as the whoredoms of thy mother Jezebel and her witchcrafts are so many. Sirach chapter 26, verse 22. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle. That's what the Most High said. The Most High said a whore should be counted as spit on the ground. Again, if you're a man of Yah or a woman of Yah, you are not supposed to be tolerating whoredom. Continuing forward with the verse. And harlot shall be accounted as spittle. But a married man, a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. That's Sirach 26, verse 22. A harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. So a married woman is valuable. This woman sure isn't a married woman, and if she is a married woman, her husband's a damn fool because she's presenting all of her assets, all of her, everything that should be her husband. She's posting it onto Instagram to show the entire world. We don't want to see that bullshit. We want decency and order. We need more decency and order in the world. Sirach chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear Yahweh. Psalms chapter 9, verse 16 through 17. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the works of his own hands. Hegagon, Selah. Verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget Yah. Psalms chapter 10, verses 3 through 7. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesses the covetous, whom Yahweh abhorreth. So the wicked, they boast of their heart's desire. That's what this dog of a woman's doing right now, having the audacity to post her profile in connection to the unfiltered truth of God, boasting of their heart's desire, blessing their covetous natures while being abhorred by Yahweh. Abhorred means to hate. The Most High hates such a person in their doings. Verse 4, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yah. Yah is not in all his thoughts. So we already know the Most High isn't in the thoughts of this dog here, because this dog is throwing up devil horns while having the audacity to post herself with the unfiltered truth of God. Psalms chapter 10, verse 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Verse 6. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. Verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. That's what we're seeing here. Cursing, deceit, fraud, mischief, and vanity. That's what this woman represents. And she represented all of that in this one posting by connecting her profile to the unfiltered truth of God, knowing ain't nothing godly about her profile. Nothing is godly about this dog's Instagram profile. Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. You have to be extremely wicked to see a hashtag connected to a ministry of raw, uncut truth of the Most High, and insert all your profane whoredom in relation to it, trying to impose your whoredom for weak and unstable souls to fall into, right? You got to be wicked as hell to do such a thing. And that's exactly what this dog is here, a wicked ass individual. What does Sirach 25 and 19 say again? All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. May peace, serenity, and prosperity be multiplied unto you all. Shalom.